The NOPD changed the way it interacts with immigration enforcement. That's one of the questions WWL Chief Investigative Reporter David Hammer put to Mayor Helena Moreno as she prepares to mark her first month in office. Moreno sat down with David for her first in-depth interview as mayor, and here's some of what she had to say about this controversial topic.
There's news this weekend that the NOPD and Attorney General Merle may have negotiated a new policy of cooperation between NOPD and ICE. Is that accurate?
So from what I understand in talking with the chief is that first and foremost, NOPD is not a police force that deals with immigration enforcement. That's not their job. Now, will they follow the law? That is the requirement for them to follow the law. And from what I understand, because of the state law change, that the Attorney General, and you'll have to check with the chief on this, but that the Attorney General wanted to ensure that the NOPD was following law by reflecting that in their policies. Now, that doesn't mean that our policies can't also include the fact that a person's immigration status, no one's ever going to ask for that. No one at NOPD is ever going to ask for that. And that certainly, doesn't mean that that NOPD can continue to state that immigration enforcement is not the job of the NOPD. And what I can tell you, that NOPD Chief Ann Kirkpatrick and I have had many conversations on this, and that there is no way, no how that my NOPD will ever prioritize immigration enforcement.
But what about support of ICE? I mean, what we've seen in Minneapolis is that
we will never sign an agreement like you've seen other jurisdictions do in the state of Louisiana, a cooperative agreement. I forgot the name of the form. We will never sign a cooperative agreement to join in on immigration enforcement. The NOPD will never sign that. And I can tell you that there are many law enforcement agencies across the state of Louisiana, probably the majority of them, who also agree that they will never sign these types of agreements.
Are you directing the chief in any way in how she deals with these negotiations with the state?
I've been very clear that immigration enforcement is not going to be the job of the New Orleans Police Department, because it shouldn't be. And also that my overall views on what I have thought about ICE enforcement, and also, as I just told you before, that immigration is not a priority for the NOPD.
And that was just one part of David's interview with the mayor. They also spoke with the city's fragile finances and quality of life issues. You can read his entire story on WWLTV.com and streaming now on WWL+.